Hey, I'm Scott Mann at AHW, and today we are here to go over the different series of lawn and garden tractors in which John Deere offers. Oftentimes when customers come in, their primary concern is mower deck size and engine size, when there's a lot more that go into deciding what you need to use your mower for. Do you plan to do other things in your yard? Or do you just plan to use it as a mower? What size yard do you have? Do you have hills? Is it flat ground? John Deere offers you 5 different series of lawn and garden tractors to fit your needs. I have all 5 of them with us today. Let's go take a look. So before we dive into each individual series, we're going to go over some of the stuff that's going to come standard with each John Deere model across all 5 series. For instance, we will have 2 twin touch pedals for forward and reverse controls. We're going to have an onboard fuel display across all of these series. We will have an hour meter so you'll know what time you need to do periodic service. All of our machines are going to come standard with a rear hitch. All of them will be able to accept a mulch kit or a bagger. We will also have the ability to do snow blades and snow blowers. All of these machines across all series will be able to utilize those attachments, but their capacities will vary. We're going to start with the S100 series lawnmowers. Today we have an S120 here to represent that series. These machines are perfect for the new to home ownership, small 1-acre lot, haven't done a lot of mowing or have a lot of mower experience before. These machines are going to come with a 17.5 horsepower engine all the way up to a 24 horsepower engine depending on the model. They're going to come with either a 42 all the way up to a 54-inch mower deck. There's other things that make the ease of operations nice. We have this hand lever here to raise and lower the deck. We would have our mower plus fuel gauge system so the operator can easily see when they need to fuel the machine. Many of these models even have the easy change 30-second oil change, making service a breeze for those that don't have a lot of maintenance experience. Speaking of maintenance, these machines are going to come with a 120-hour warranty or 2 years standard, whichever comes first. Now we're going to talk about the S200 series lawnmower. Today we have the S240 here to go over. First you'll notice there is a lot of similarities between these two machines. They're going to operate and feel relatively the same. Styling looks the same, but you will start to notice there is some differences. The 200 series comes with a front bumper standard. You'll also notice that the decks are different. The 100 series has an edge deck, where the 200 series has a Deep XL deck. The Deep XL deck is a deeper deck allowing for the grass to lift, providing a higher cut quality. We have deck sizes available of 42 or 48 inches. When it comes to the engine and powertrain of these machines, we have either a 21.5 horse or 22 horse engine available for them. The warranty on these machines is going to be 3-year or 200 hours. This series is still perfect for the first-time home buyer, but for those of you that are looking for a little higher cut quality, the Deep XL deck may make the 200 series right for you. Now we're going to move out of our first series of dealer-exclusive lawn mowers and move into our lawn tractors. For as different as these machines look, there are some similarities. For one, you'll notice they both have a Deep XL deck. But as we move into our lawn tractors, the Deep XL deck is available in both a 42, 48, and 54-inch deck. If you peek under the hood, you'll notice some similarities as well. Both of these machines have 21.5 horsepower engines, but as we move to the lawn tractors, we have the capacity to go to a 23 horsepower as well. Now we're going to look at the differences the X300 series has to offer. The one we have with us today is the X350, and one of the first things you'll notice is the parking brake is on the right-hand side of the machine. By moving that from the left-hand side of the machine to the right-hand side of the machine, it frees up some space for a more convenient lift system. We either have the pedal option, as you see here, or we have an upgraded hydraulic option. Both of those are controlled with our dial in the center here for the height adjustment. The dial allows you to just set it one time, so you don't have to adjust it every time like you would with the hand lever. Speaking of the hand lever, you'll notice we don't have the hand lever on this because we went to the foot pedal or hydraulic lift. That allowed us to move the gas cap to the side of the machine, allowing it to be easier to fill when you need to fuel the machine. While we're back here, let's talk about the seat. The one you see here is our standard seat with a high back. but we also have upgraded seats that have more of an upholstered feel and an even higher back. When you flip this seat up, you'll notice the springs here. These springs allow for a better ride because you get a little bit more cushion. And under the seat are the exact adjust deck leveling tools. This allows the operator to adjust the level of the deck without having to go to the garage and get any extra tools. On the higher end models, they come with bigger tires. This allows you for a better ride yet again. Also, higher travel speeds so you can get your jobs done a little bit quicker. Now we're going to talk about the dash. You'll notice the digital dash has both hours and fuel, just like you would have on the previous series, but they also have the RPM gauge, they will have the charging system gauge, and warning lights. Another thing on our dash is there would be a knockout here for a switch if you were to add a one-touch mulch control kit. This would allow you to go from mulching to side discharging with a matter of touching a button. In addition to two-wheel steer models, there are four-wheel steer models in this series as well. That allows the operator to be able to do nice tight turning radiuses and ease of turning at the end of a row. You'll notice this machine is more rigid, and so is the warranty. The warranty on these machines is standard as 4 years or 300 hours, whichever comes first. If you own one of our current lawn mowers and are looking to upgrade to something with a little bit more capacity, or you have a property that requires you to do a little bit more with it and need that capacity, the X300 series may be a perfect starting point for you. With us today is this X580. The 580 is going to represent our 500 series for us here. When you start looking at this machine, you'll notice a lot of similarities. Very similar styling. This does have a slightly larger frame. You'll notice that both of them have deep XL decks, but the 500 series only has the 48 and 54 inch available. You'll notice much of the same operator controls on the X500 series, and we'll continue with the same steering options as well. Power steering, four-wheel steer, or just regular steering. One of the first things you'll notice that is different on the X500 series is the higher back seat with the scissor suspension. It is not available on every model, but majority of them. You'll notice larger tires as well. That coupled with the suspension and the upgraded seat, the operator will experience less fatigue and a much more enjoyable ride throughout the day. Speaking of the tire, you'll notice a more aggressive tread. This is our HDAP tire. This tire is perfect if you're getting into softer, wetter situations where maybe you have some areas where you'll spin the tires or get stuck, or for snow work. And speaking of snow work, we even have a traction assist. The traction assist will lock both rear wheels in, so you'll be able to push those heavier wet snows. When it comes to the engine on this machine, there's a couple different options. We go from 24 to 25.5 horsepower. The 25.5 horsepower machine is an electronic fuel injected engine. That means no choke, so it's just like starting your car with the flip of a key. When you look at the warranty on this, it is going to be the same years as the other lawn tractors, 4 years, but it is going to be 500 hours. So when you start looking at the operator of this machine or who's looking to purchase this machine, you'll notice that with that extra hour usage, it's probably because you're going to be using it more. And features like the traction control will allow you to use this in all seasons. This is going to be somebody doing a little bit more tractor work and not as much lawn work. Or if you're pulling some of those heavier attachments. As we transition out of the lawn tractors, yet before we get into the subcompact tractors, we have the garden tractor. And today with us we have the X730 representing the X700 series. This machine's a whole nother animal. You have engine options in either gas or diesel, both of which will be liquid cooled. This machine is available in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, so you may notice a heavier front axle. This machine also comes equipped with hydraulics, so you can run different attachments like snow blades or snow blowers. The deck on this machine is the high capacity deck. Much like the Deep XL deck, this is going to be designed for the higher volume user, but even more capacity. This deck is more unique than the Deep XL deck because it actually has the capabilities of being a drive-over deck and have auto connect, meaning the operator can set this deck down and drive off of this tractor to switch out attachments or service the deck. The drive-over feature is available on the 60 or the 54-inch deck. There is a 48-inch deck available, but the 48-inch deck will be a Deep XL deck, but it will be shaft driven. When we come to the back of the machine, you'll notice the digital display dash has a few more options and features because of all the things available on this machine. The seat is a high back seat with adjustable tilt. You'll notice the larger tires, and this one is set up with turf, but we also have the HDAP tire available for this machine as well. When it comes to the warranty, this machine has the same 4 years, but yet 700 hours of warranty. So this machine is really designed for that really large property owner, commercial use, large farmette. Somebody's going to be using this throughout the entire year and doing many different applications with it outside of just mowing. If you think this will be the right series for you, get in contact with your local AHW sales representative to help go through the options and features that will fit your needs the best. Again, my name is Scott Mann at AHW, and I appreciate you spending some time with me today in the garage to go over the different series. Hopefully you found this helpful to determine which one best fits your needs. But if you have further questions, please feel free to reach out to one of our local AHW locations, or you can reach out on the website at ahwllc.com. And remember, AHW is always here when there's work to be done.